Hi, today let's talk about the suspension adjustment on the KTM 390 Enduro. There are 4 things you can adjust: front rebound, front compression damping, rear rebound damping, and the rear preload. Let me show you where these adjustments are located. The front rebound is adjusted on the right side fork. It's marked by a red lever. So remember, R for right, R for rebound. The compression adjustment is done from the left side fork. This is with a white adjustment. For the rear rebound, this is the screw. It is adjusted by a flat screwdriver, or in the pinch you could also use the KTM key itself. The rear preload is behind this, and we'll need to access this panel. Now that we know where to adjust from, let's look at what are the settings we keep it at. The settings are given under your seat. It's written here, and when you read these numbers 15, 15, 10, 3, I'll explain what they are. So this 15 stands for 15 clicks out, which basically means that when you start adjusting, you've got to establish a 0 level by going full clockwise and then coming out 15 clicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that is how you translate this 15 figure into a suspension adjustment. The same thing we do on the left for compression. First go all the way in and then come out 15 clicks. When we're talking about the preload, we are talking from the lowest position on. So 1, 2 and 3, which is the recommended setting. Okay. So coming to the way each part affects your bike is, you're going to use the preload to really deal with the load that you have on the machine. So if it's a very heavy rider, you can go up a little bit in terms of preload. If you're very light, you can go down in terms of preload. If you're traveling with luggage, then you can go up in terms of preload. What it's basically going to do is give your bike a level attitude when you're seated on it. As we sit on it, you'll find that there's a certain amount of sag. So as you increase your load, you increase that preload to deal with that. Now at the front, your compression damping really affects how fast your shock absorber will move. If you're on a surface which has got a lot of tiny bumps, you want to reduce your compression damping. If you're taking much larger hits and you don't want the front suspension to bottom out, you need to increase your front compression damping. If you're riding on the street in a sporty manner and you don't want the motorcycle to dive too much, you need to increase your compression damping. For the rebound, follow the lead that you're getting from your compression damping, but you could actually keep your rebound damping slightly less than your compression damping because you want it to release and you don't want the suspension packing up if you hit successive bumps as such. And when I say softer, it means that from the full position you need to come out a few more clicks. So let's say your compression damping is at 10, you could have this at 12 but not at 8. So that's the front compression and rebound damping. We already spoke about adjusting the preload according to the load on the motorcycle, and the rebound damping really decides how fast your bike comes up or how quickly your suspension releases after hitting a bump. So in case you find that there's a lot of kickback from the back, then you increase your rebound damping, right? So I hope that settles it. Have fun on your bike. Start from a base setting somewhere in between, and as you're riding, see how you feel and adjust accordingly. And whenever in doubt, start from 0. Start from all the way wound up and then go back accordingly. Don't be afraid. None of this is going to damage your bike in any manner. Have fun. Use your bike to its full potential. Cheers.